is a universal language. I know a renegade soldier when I see one. Never occurred to me that one might come from above.
Carol Danvers was a fighter pilot and was breaking barriers in the Air Force at a time when women had a lot of caps, limitations to what they were allowed to do. And then this like crazy thing happens to her, and she gets superpowers, and it just really enhances all of the incredible traits she had before. I trained for 9 months for like an hour and a half every day, and then 3 months before we started shooting, I added in stunt training for 2 hours. So it was like around, I mean, depending on the day, 4 hours or more of training, and so I was able to get super strong.
Space invasion, big car chase. Truth be told, I was ready to hang it up till I met you today.
Her and Carol will they're on the same team. They're both on Star Force, or in Star Force, I should say. They have a slight competitiveness. There's something of a rivalry between them. We could probably call them frenemies. Yeah, I would say they have some similarities between them. They're both quite strong characters, both quite stubborn. I hope that young girls and young boys who watch the film feel that, you know, by the end of it, they feel uplifted, that they can do anything that they want to, anything that they aspire to.
So you're not from around here?
It's hard to explain.
As they move through that assessment of each other, they do end up doing some things where she ends up saving him, and their relationship grows from there, through the conversations, through them being together, through them going through, you know, life-threatening things, and then her taking him to another place and showing him that there are other worlds, there are things you have to look out for that are going to come from other planets. Makes me feel good that, you know, I'm doing something right, that he feels like the connective tissue a lot of times from one story to the next, and he's the one that kind of questions a lot of things that people take for granted. When I come to Europe, people generally welcome me to a hotel room by putting "Welcome Samuel Lee Jackson" to the so-and-so hotel. But my middle name is not Lee.
I keep having these memories. I see flashes. I think I had a life here.
The relationship between Maria and Carol is honest. It's completely rooted in truth. It's nice to see two friends who have separated for some time come back together and then immediately reconnect, immediately move from a place of understanding and say, you've gone through an experience, we're gonna talk about it, and then after that, it's done, let's move forward, and I've got your back. I hope that firstly, when they leave the cinema, they kind of have a spring in their step, like they feel like they can very literally conquer the world. We're saying a lot about women in this movie, and just a lot about girls. Even this movie being made, young children seeing this will be able to see this as a classic movie. When we were younger, we didn't have so many of these growing up, so we didn't necessarily see ourselves on screen, and now they're getting to. So they have the example of feeling like they're enough, feeling like they can conquer the world because someone can do it in front of them.
I'm not what you think I am.
I love Carol's heart. I love that she's compassionate, but she's tough, she's strong, and she's sort of emotionally messy, and she just sort of brings everything, all the great things that it means to, all the elements of being a human to this role.
I want people to like it. I want people to be excited by it. You know, I think that all Marvel directors feel that a little bit because all the movies have been so good.